everyone! Welcome to the very first episode of Survivor True Fans Unite, otherwise known as STFU.
Give it up, give it up!
There's a bunch of guys right now, all in Winnipeg, with our. Hopefully, you'll think they're cool Survivor takes, and hopefully different from anything else you've heard to this point about each episode. So what I'll do is I'll go through and say hi to everyone. Let's go through the roundtable of Survivor True fans here, starting with Andre, otherwise known as Dre too. How you doing tonight?
Doing well, glad to be here.
All right.
So glad to be here with all you guys.
Awesome. Next up is Bob. How you doing, Bobby?
Pretty good. Pretty nervous.
First episode. And then we have Tone. How's it going, Tone?
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Okay. No one's forcing you. Mitch. And then we have Mitch. How's it going tonight, Mitch?
All pretty good. Just want to say happy birthday to Ant.
Okay.
Whoa! Happy birthday, Tone!
Happy birthday, Tone. We may refer to Tone as Ant also. So just get out there. Yeah, and it's his big birthday today. And just so you know, we will refer to Mitch as Coach Mitch sometimes, so you don't confuse him with Mitch, the Survivor player. Although I'm sure Coach Mitch had wanted to try out for some Survivor at some point or another.
I'm pretty sure they confused this Mitch for Coach Mitch. It was just Genevieve must have said something from last season. You can only have one Winnipeg legend right now.
Yeah. It's yeah. Well, Coach Mitch will get on there soon enough. Okay. So in order to get to know us all better, we will play the get to know you game that was aired in the episode last time, and so I will go first. So we're going to ask everyone what kind of car we drive, our favorite movie, and how we like our steak. So I'll go first. I'm driving right now a 2012 Kia Soul because my wife won't let me drive the other car very much. Favorite movie, the one that keeps popping up in my head is Aliens, right? That's Alien number 2. And how do I like my steak? Medium rare. I like to see a little bit of blood. Let's go to Bobby next.
Ooh. All right. Driving currently the Kia Carnival. Favorite movie, I'm reaching back to Bloodsport.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And steak, getting up there in the psychopath level, I guess I'm at a medium.
Okay. Tone, your turn.
I drive a Subaru Forester. My favorite movies kind of Karate Kid 1 and 2. And I like my steak medium also.
Also medium. Okay, great. Mitch, Coach Mitch.
I drive a 2015 Honda Civic Standard.
Standard.
Yeah. My favorite movie would be a Batman: The Dark Knight. And then how my steak would I'll probably be a medium as well. So sorry, medium.
Okay. And Andre.
I drive a Honda CRV, but most of the time I drive an Odyssey, a van. Favorite movie is What About Bob? Love that movie. It's a great movie. Okay. And steak, you can only have one way, is medium rare. I think that's perfect. So, yeah.
Okay. There you go. What about Bob? What about Bobby?
I think he's just pushing my buttons. He's just trying to trigger me here.
Whoa, save space here. We all love that movie. You've seen it.
Is it with Bill Murray?
Yeah, with Bill Murray. Exactly.
That's right. I don't remember it too well, but
Me neither.
I remember liking it.
It's great.
All right, now all the listeners know more about us. Let's get to the show, guys. How are we liking this season so far? I mean, let's start off with the cast. Listeners can't see this, but have a sheet of all the cast and the tribes that they're in. Let's start with Tone. What do you think of this Orange Siva tribe here? What do you think of them and how they're interacting with each other?
They're not too bad. I was making my picks. I did. I started to do a little bit of research, and I started with Charity. I watched a video of her. I liked her,
You-
I like
and
her
then I did.
too.
I didn't really do much. I think I watched another video, but I can't remember who else.
Did you get one survivor in on research?
That's all. That's all you. That's all you.
Started and stopped with Charity.
I started with Charity, and I think I watched another, and then I was like, I'm just gonna be random with the rest of it. But I
Like,
liked her. I
did
liked
you
her at
find
first
another
for me.
video like of another survivor, or just another person named Charity? After you saw the first Charity,
No. I watched. I think I watched another video of someone else, but I can't remember who. And then I just stopped because I didn't feel like doing any more research. And I liked her from the interview, but not so much from the show so far.
Okay. Anyone else in the tribe stick out to you?
Uh, thought that David, who came up with those questions, was the pretty cool. He's gonna seem like a threat right away because he's the big, strong dude. He seems like he has a little bit of uh, charisma as well. And yeah, then yeah, David, get out, give me from that tribe.
Hmm. Andre,
I thought
thoughts on
I
that?
thought David. When I saw his picture when I was doing my picks, I was like, this guy's a douche. Like the way he was posing with his arms and everything, I was like, oh, I hate him already. And then as soon as the as soon as the show started, I was like, man, I love this guy. Like I really liked him. And same thing with Camilla. I felt like she was good. I think the whole tribe is just like a strong powerhouse tribe. I think they have all the strong guys and all the strong girls. Well, except for Camilla, but I think Charity could probably count for both of them for strength. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty excited for that tribe.
Yeah. Yeah. Bobby, what are your thoughts?
Well, they seemed to mesh well, and David played into his obvious persona that he would come up with. So he was fun. He's got the greatest job there too. And even Mitch, seemed way more outspoken than I expected him to be, but not in a bad way. Everything was good and funny.
Yeah. Yeah. My thoughts on David is like, it seems like he's egotistical and he wants to show off and be that guy, but he's trying to hold back, but he sometimes can't help himself and just and keeps going and showing
Yeah.
flexing and
He was the
it's
one
funny.
doing pull ups, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he even said "Suns out, guns out" when he was taking off his shirt and stuff. So
Okay.
Actually, that was actually Joe
was
at
it
the
okay?
competition. Yeah, that was Joe. But we'll
I
get to
thought
that Joe next.
Charity was gonna say something to him when he was doing his like you could tell. I was like, oh, not gonna get along. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Cherry was gonna love David or hate him.
yeah. So we'll find out.
Yeah, and they got that 4-person alliance going right with who was it? Chrissy, David, Camilla, and Kyle. So they did get an alliance going within that tribe. Charity unfortunately threw out Kyle's name and kind of put herself
Yeah.
in the toilet there a little bit. Camilla is the only Canadian content this season.
Yep.
Anything else on that tribe? We can move to the Purple Loggy tribe. Now this is the tribe that is killing it in the challenges. Let's start off with Mitch. What are your thoughts on this tribe?
Well, yeah, this tribe, I believe you mentioned it in your email to the pool how Joe and Eva's connection kind of pulled at your heartstrings down there a little bit. So yeah, that was a cool that thing that he. Oh, this is the tribe with the Californian girls, am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure
Yeah.
is.
So I thought that was kind of interesting, like that, and I thought that was funny, and kind of the rooting for them. They're not gonna lie. I thought that Bianca kind of seemed to like she would be this season's kind of Rachel. Uh,
Yes, that was my
they
thoughts
got
too.
those kind of vibes from her.
Yeah, Andre, what are
I
your
thought
thoughts?
Eva was gonna be this season Sierra, but I
I don't
don't
think
know.
so.
Sierra,
I
in
don't
terms
think
of
so.
what, Andre?
I don't think
Kind of
so.
hotness. We don't know what we're talking
No,
about.
no, no.
But then I was like, there is, chastity, right? So, I'm sorry,
Charity.
charity. Thinking of her chastity. Sorry, see, I'm going all over now.
Holy.
Oh, we.
But no, I was like, I really like that one. Joe to me is like, I don't know if any of you guys watch like Chicago Fire, but he's the fire captain too. And I was just like, oh man, this guy's just pulling at your strings. He's gonna take care of the family, and it just felt good. Like right away, I was like, just keep him going. Like let them go to the end. I like that. I really like Star. When I saw her video, I was like,
Really?
yes, Star's gonna kill it. And then the show started. I was like, Star is gonna kill me. Like, why? So I don't know what happened, and I feel like her pants are always falling down. Like if you watch it, so saggy. I was like, stop. It's just I don't know. But besides that, Thomas was, I think, like a silent assassin. Like I think he's gonna go far in my opinion. Like he's playing the right cards, like being friends with everybody. And I have a feeling later on he's gonna be able to switch right away to a different, like tribe, not tribe, but different unity of other people. It's gonna be good. So I think he'll be the silent guy this year.
Okay, Bobby.
I don't know if hockey player knew that she was getting into the perfect alliance with Super Dad at the time, but that that seemed to work out. That was the perfect confidant for her.
Yeah,
But other than that, I thought Shannon did well. He seems to be very capable in challenges and not over the top or annoying in camp. So those are attributes that I think would just go a long way.
Can we just point out that Eva got a whole like big thing of how she made like the men's hockey team at Virginia Tech? But correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't she say it was just a club team?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? I was like, oh, that's amazing. She made this like D1 amazing like hockey team, and then I'm like, wait, it's a club team?
It's like intramurals.
I
Yep.
know. That's why I was like, oh, so that I felt like took something out of her like
I don't know.
awesome.
She did. She was a workhorse though, and she did what I would do on the first day.
Yeah,
Just
she showed a
find a
lot of
job and do it well. Get wood.
That's true.
Sure.
That's true.
Just
Yeah.
do it until they tell you to stop.
The fact that like that, I felt like it was like starting to become a nice little hill of just bamboo thing. I was like, wow, that's quite a bit.
Just
So,
be useful.
and
Don't
the
be
good thing
bossy.
is she didn't like, pause and to look for any idols or anything while she was doing that. So that was
yeah,
a good move.
Yeah.
I think her autism is gonna come in well. I think like I don't think it's looking as a like I know she's looking at it as a negative and a positive, I guess, but like it's gonna work for her advantage in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I think she'll be trusted.
Yeah, I think her weaknesses in the like real world are actually the strengths in the survivor world.
Yeah. Tone, some thoughts on the tribe?
Well, so Eva and Joe have a strong bond, but what if that's too evident and then people see them as a duo, see them
Yeah.
as a threat? so they could be targeted sometime. I'm not sure if it's sooner or later in the game, but they could be targeted.
Yeah, and it's gonna tear apart all the fans if they get broken up. People are gonna riot, I think.
Yeah, and so can Evo hide that pun?
I think Joe's gonna love everybody though. I feel like Joe's gonna be like, "Yeah, you're my ride or die. Yeah, you're my ride or die." He's gonna be like, "Wait, are we all your ride or die?" He's like, "Yes, you're
Well,
all my family." He's gonna pull a what's it called, Toretto, and just be like, "Family." It means everything.
well, he'll be like the older survivor players who like are of the moms and dads of the tribes. All right, like before the older survivor players that wouldn't last as long, but then now and probably like a reasons that others always been that older kind of like a mama bear kind of person that's always made to like the probably like the last 5 or 6, right? So I think I'll probably be that I'll pop a bear to the tribe.
No, I agree.
All right, let's keep moving on here. The Green Vula tribe, the tribe that ultimately went to tribal council. Andre has his thumb, is giving a thumbs down to them. Well, let's start with you, Andre. What are your thoughts on this tribe?
This tribe is just like makes no sense. Kevin gets hurt, my shoulder. Oh, and then like, okay, who should go? How about you? Oh, okay. Come on. It just made no sense. And then like, is it Sai? Just
Sai?
Sai, right?
Yeah.
Is that her name?
like
It's
like
just
the weapon.
the
Yes.
yeah. She is the weapon.
Yeah.
She
If
goes out
she's not
there and
running that
oh,
tribe.
she's just yeah. It was. I kind of felt they should have just taken her out right when they had the chance. Like I felt, and as viewers, I know we're gonna see it a different way, and I'm always like, they gotta see it though. Like everyone was talking about how strong she is, and shots fired. It was just. I'm excited to see this team go down to 3 players.
Yeah, but Cedric
He's
and
good.
Kevin seemed pretty happy about her immunity that she got. Right?
But they were just, I don't know. Her move was one that I wouldn't like. I mean, she just basically forced an alliance upon these
Yeah,
people
Yeah,
with her.
she did.
Guys, the first 2 guys I'm alone with, hey, I barely know your names. We're an alliance. We need
Yeah.
one more.
Yeah, she probably doesn't even know their names yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that to me was a huge, like, I would think I would want to get to know somebody before I put them in my crew. But that's ultimately what saved her, I think.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what Stephanie was trying to get to know people, and
Yeah.
now she's
Yeah.
out.
but she was looking at the
It's like
stars. That was her problem.
like how does Kevin and Justin, who they both know Sky has an idol, and that
Cedric too.
they have somebody in a Mary and definitely like could have devoted with to them. Like they could have split the votes between the 4 of them. Like, why not take the person who's running your tribe and to be she has a power already. So why don't you just
Booter.
smelt that out?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was the big decision, right? Maybe it's about who they didn't want to piss off based on their decision. It would
Both of
either
them,
piss off Mary or they'd piss off Cedric.
both of them do not Cedric, but Stephanie and Cy both seem kind of head casey. Like they're both big personalities around tribe, I think.
Yeah.
And I found that I was just so bossy with
Yes.
people. I'm like, but if that was me, I wouldn't really. I don't know.
Well, she was very lucky that she found Cedric, Justin, and Kevin, who seemed to be like just go with the flow guys. If they had any kind of initiative in them, they might have actually took her out. But I think they're happy with just going with the flow.
Yeah,
But
like
they helped her get the idol.
Exactly.
You
So
see how
yeah.
fast Cedric
Well,
got that?
then
Well, I don't know if it was fast, but
I know. Maybe like are there Like, I think talk about the people who are like playing or playing too hard. Like, I was playing too hard. Justin and Kevin not playing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why I feel like this tribe was gonna go down to like 3 quickly. Like I
Should
don't
be
Well,
feel
the
I
tribe
don't
that
feel
does
they
that.
have strength. Kevin's hurt. Justin's probably high.
Justin just knows pizza.
he can't.
Yeah, edit that. Take that on. Justin
Yeah.
just seems like he's not there. Like I don't know. He just seems off. I'm like, come on, Justin. But Cedric, I feel that Cedric seems like a good player, and I feel like he can get far. He's just in a bad tribe. So yeah,
Yeah, unfortunately, I think this tribe is going to lose a lot of challenges.
From what I
Um,
heard, Kevin's injuries weren't that serious, so that's why they didn't cover it that much. But it might not be an issue like in the later episodes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I also heard that he actually dislocated his shoulder, and
Yeah.
they stopped it, right, and they put it
Yeah.
back, popped it back, and yeah, I guess it wasn't that bad. It wasn't
I wish
bad
they would
enough
have
that
showed
that
that.
Dang,
tribe,
he went lethal weapon.
yeah,
Yeah.
popped it back. But I guess like what Justin said, he missed so much of that first challenge that he deserved to go in that journey.
I'm glad that the record of somebody getting hurt in the very first challenge has continued. They go so hard.
What about Kyle breaking that the what's it called, the jar?
Oh yeah. Well,
Like,
let's get into it. I mean, that's what I want to get into
Oh.
next, right? Like the
Challenges.
rewards and challenges and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
let's talk about that journey or individual reward challenge that those guys went on. What do you guys think of that?
You don't
I
want to
thought-
go in order of the challenges?
Yeah, let's talk about that first.
Yeah, let's talk about the first challenge
That
before the journey.
Oh, what do you
The
want?
first
Okay,
one?
you want to talk about the first challenge first? Okay, let's
Well,
do that.
if you want to go in order,
Yeah, let's
'cause
do it. Let's
the
go
first challenge
chronological
leads to the journey.
order here. What do you guys think of that first one?
Jay likes the mud, but he hates the mud because he doesn't like people getting dirty.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, like
it made it very hard to know who was saying what, and
I think
who-
it's
yeah.
amazing that they get completely muddy and then they don't let them clean off until way later in the day. Send
Yeah.
them on a journey,
Yeah.
like,
let them set up camp.
but you watch Survivor, right? And you know it's probably going to be muddy or something. You can see. Can't you just like drop your pants?
What? What?
Why not? Like I would if that was me.
Before or
like-
after?
Before,
What are you
like
talking
before
about?
you start, I would take off my pants so I can run.
You'd still be
faster.
muddy.
That's heavy.
Well, you probably could because sometimes they do show them in their underwear,
Yeah,
right?
that's why I'm like, why wouldn't you just take every advantage, right? Like,
Well, you could.
yeah,
Yeah.
You just met these people though, Audrey. You know,
yeah. So
The strangers.
you're gonna
I
bond
know,
with them, right?
yeah, knowing that's mud, that probably wouldn't take my pants off for sure, right?
Mitch, you always take your pants off.
Well,
I don't
Yeah.
mind this challenge, just not.
Because they can take their pants off.
No, I just don't like the challenge as the first challenge because we have a sheet of paper and shows the players, but when you watch a show, you don't know who anybody is, and then you cover them up with mud, so you don't know who anybody is.
Hmm.
So it's hard to recognize who's doing what. So
So
I don't like them. I don't like them being colored all unrecognizable for their first challenge.
Would you like it like Fall Guys, where you can see their usernames above?
Yeah.
No, he just wants, instead of mud, he wants oil.
Oh, that'd be good.
Oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, flashback to that season. Oh yeah,
Yes.
we're not doing video. It's too bad.
yeah, season.
I can't insert that video into this
25.
podcast.
One World with
Yeah.
That's actually
Chelsea
what got
and
me
Kim?
interested in
Yeah.
Survivor.
Chelsea and Kim oiled
Yeah.
up.
yeah,
There you
best moment ever in Survivor.
Anything else notable about that first challenge? Not really, eh?
Those-
No.
I heard this from No Buff, so I can't steal what they said.
Shout out to No Buffs.
There you go.
but the challenge. Wait, was that the second challenge?
Chronological order, Tony.
No,
So
it was the first
that was
challenge.
you, so don't mess this up.
It was the first challenge, but you know the last part of the challenge where they had to use the sandbags to jump up to the platform,
Yeah, that was the first
Yeah.
one.
and then they slid down on those same sandbags, so you could easily get injured there.
Oh yeah, that was scary.
Yeah,
That looks a little scary.
yeah. So you could have had an injury there. So
Well, even with the heavy cases that whenever they would drop, I fear for people's defeat. And
yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
Let's move to okay. So let's move to that individual one-on-one challenge between Kevin and Kyle.
That was good.
I liked it.
I don't know what happened to Kyle. Why he got so messed up. He followed the rope, got to the end, and then dragged the whole thing somewhere. I don't know why,
It's confusing him more.
but I did laugh out loud when he broke the jar.
I thought it
My
would have been
charges
funny.
did-
I thought it would have been funny when he went to help Kyle, and then he broke that chart too.
I'll help.
What would
That's
happen?
funny.
I don't. Maybe none of them would have gotten it.
Well, he would have got disqualified first, right?
Yeah, I
I
guess
guess
so.
that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I felt like that it was a competition between both the people to the left, and that meant that second tribe had their the full complement of a machete, pot, and the flint. Whereas in like past episodes, is either they'd either do like sweat or smart, and then still there's the opportunity for both of them to get it, but also an opportunity for both of them to not get it. So this guaranteed that 2 out of 3 tribes had stuff to
That's true.
start out with,
Yep.
and that wasn't a typical, it's like in the previous uh, cases, either a sweat or smart, is that right? So you can't plan for that anymore. If it's a live competition against someone, that becomes tough. So I liked it.
I liked how they had to figure out how to get that pot down, no matter like any way they can, right? So they got to be a little bit inventive and try to use think outside the box or whatever it takes to get that pot down. So that was good. But my question to you guys is, if you were Kyle and you broke that jug, would you have helped Kevin finish his?
Sure, why not? You're done for.
Yeah.
Might as well make a friend for
Yeah.
later.
you make
Yeah.
a friend, you end the challenge quicker.
So here's what I
Yeah.
think, though. I feel like he didn't. That wasn't like a choice he made. Like I think that was just his second nature. I think he was just like I don't think it was strategic for him. I think he was just like just a generally good guy, and he was just like I'm gonna help this guy, and that was gonna pay off a lot.
Yeah.
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 Honestly, me, I probably wouldn't have been so mad. I wouldn't have thought of it until Kevin had already finished.
That's why we call you Smeller.
Just steaming on the
No,
beach.
you don't. You just heard about that tonight, Andre.
Steaming on the beach. Or at least like I'll wash your clothes or something.
Oh yeah, get the mud off first before you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless it. Okay. That's immunity challenge. I'm getting two challenges mixed up now, but
Yeah, yeah.
I can't honestly. I can't even remember the immunity challenge.
This is the one with the box.
Immunity was when they like lifted that box up over the sandbags.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was the one with the.
Yeah, Orange was all the way in the back, and they're like, "It's okay, we're so strong. We'll just whoosh," and just caught up, and yeah, that was good.
All right.
A
Anyone
puzzle
else?
at the end.
Anyone else think that the puzzle was gonna get moved, like fall over?
I thought there was a chance of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so too.
I
But
was like, "Oh crap!"
that would have been awesome. But
That would have been great. I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, it appears like the two strongest tribes won. And the equalizer of the puzzle almost like it didn't really come into play because the second strongest tribe won second place.
Mhm.
would you guys Oh, do you guys, if you were playing, would you volunteer to do the puzzle at the end? Would anyone volunteer to do the puzzle at the end?
Not in the first few challenges. Nope. I was
If
going to
that's
ask that same thing actually.
if that's a strength of yours, then probably feel confident in doing it.
Yeah,
I would probably say,
I'd
if
say
no one
that.
else
Save it.
Strength
wants
of
to do
anyone
it,
in this room.
what was that, Mitch?
Della, that is a puzzle's a strength of anyone around this table.
I don't do many, so
Della's a
not-
maybe. It looks like he's a maybe.
I'm a maybe. I would
Yeah.
say I was gonna say if no one else wants to do it, I'll do it. This is
Yes.
how I would volunteer for it.
Dylan, if
Well,
I was in
that
your
works.
tribe, I'd be like, that guy is doing it. Thank you for saying something. I think, well, you don't want me doing it.
Yeah, I would say I totally suck at puzzles, but if you guys really want me to do this, then I guess I'll have to.
Then you have,
And
you
if
have
I
to promise,
fail, it'll be your
yeah.
fault for
you have to
volunteering.
promise
me.
still-
not to vote me out.
I'm still sending you, Della, to do the puzzle, and then afterwards I'm throwing you under the bus.
Whoa.
I'm messed up.
Crap.
Yeah.
Okay. What about okay? So let's talk about the beware advantages. I guess only one was solved. The other one wasn't even found, but they found clues. But so, what do you think of the beware advantage this season?
I thought size lack or the weapon's lack of vision to
Oh,
see what's it called? All the colors and animals. Like, was it me or was the dolphin pretty big and noticeable?
I think they all were. I think
Yeah.
the difficulty,
People
It
saw
would
them,
be-
but they just didn't know what they were for. at
like,
first.
is it a
Yeah.
like if you were doing that puzzle though? Is it a bird? Is it a hawk? Eagle? What do you call that thing? Is it the lizard? Is it a lizard? Is it a gecko?
Well, I think she
Like-
called it like all three. I think she said eagle or hawk.
She
or
said
bird.
hawk, eagle, bird.
I thought that those symbols were too bright and too like in the open for Survivor. Like it looked like it was like a big sign here, and like people were defining them right away, and sure they're like, oh, I don't, I know what this means now, but they just looked like right out there for everyone to see. Really, that wasn't really hidden, so to speak.
And the other tribe, they're all black and smaller, weren't they?
I think those are just other symbols.
Yeah, it was like letters, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought.
They still had the symbols
They had-
because they had that octopus on the paddle, but it was black. I think they all had the same
Yeah.
symbols, but they were just
Did-
all black.
We don't really
Yeah,
know how those will play out.
Mitch and David are looking at the black eagle or something like that right now.
I do like how they're going to be different for each tribe. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's good for the audience, especially.
They're creative. I like that. It's no big red paint in a jar, which is fun, but
Oh, what is it on that orange tribe? There's like string as well. So there's symbols and there's
the
Yeah,
letters
they
were
cover-
under
they use
string.
this. Things.
It was the same word. Pretty.
Yeah, you're right. I think you are. I think it was the same word.
Oh, you've solved it. You've got your idol already, Tony.
Wow.
Yep.
Jeez, you got your vote back and
I
everything.
mean, what idol?
The one you're sharing with me.
All right. Okay, so lastly, so the going back to this green tribe here and their decision to vote out Stephanie. Do you guys think that was their best move?
Nope.
Nope.
No, should have taken out Sai.
Well, everyone knows that she has an idol. Like the 4 out of 6 members, I knew that she had an idol, and nobody thought that maybe she might be a threat.
I don't think they're terribly worried about her, but I mean, just to vote her out so that maybe you can find the idol would be helpful.
Yeah, like,
Somebody said
yeah,
that.
why not?
Justin, maybe.
Yeah, Justin and Kevin said that.
That like if you know that somebody has an idol or an advantage, like wouldn't you want to?
And just because I don't think her alliance is that tight. It was just thrown together
Yeah,
just
she
because
is.
they were in
Yeah.
the proximity. one time in the bush.
She had a bully them into an alliance.
How did she do in the challenge? I don't even remember.
I
She
saw
was
her pull like carrying the heavy box. She was on the front holding one of the handles, and she was not. You could tell just the way her arms were positioned. She was not holding any weight on that thing.
Which box was that, by?
The heavy one with all the handles that they're carrying over.
Oh, that in the challenge. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they.
If you look,
Yeah.
she was in the front of hers, and just the way her arms were held, she was not supporting any of that.
but she's yeah.
All right. All right. Should have taken out Sai. Sai. Sai's her name.
Yeah.
As
The
in the weapon.
weapon.
Raphael.
And like Stephanie wasn't too bad to look at. And now she's kind of gone. So throwing that out there too, right? Like,
So who are you gonna look at now?
probably Kevin.
He's
No-
actually
no-
he's
no
actually a
one
pretty
can
muscular
make it.
dude.
He is. He's actually like I'm like as a finance manager, I'm like, all right, he could probably kick Bob's butt. So
Why did he consider himself a David when he's like all built?
Because he's 5 foot.
No,
He is
was
still-
small.
Yeah, he's still kind of short.
Is he?
I guess.
Oh, I didn't notice. Okay.
probably Eva and Charity. Those are the girls I'll be looking at.
All right.
So we'll see how it happens.
I'm not sure if I wasn't paying attention, but I don't think I even really noticed Bianca or what she did in the show.
Yeah, Bianca wasn't on the show very much in this first episode. Made an alliance with Thomas.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, all you gotta do within the first few days is find your alliance and don't put a target on your back.
Just get along with people.
Yeah, don't go searching up for idols.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Sai went looking for idols.
You also have to not suck.
I
at
told
challenges.
people who she's gonna be like she did everything that you probably shouldn't do, and I felt like she did well. I don't know.
Yeah, and we thought that she should have been voted out.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
she's going to last too much longer.
The thing is, she didn't go on her own to find it. Like she was with someone when she actually found it, right?
Yeah, she was with someone.
So it's not like she just left the tribe, and it's when you leave the tribe and look for the idol.
Like
Yeah.
Star, where she just left for an hour and a half. And
Yeah, that's bad.
nobody knew where she
Like-
was.
Yeah.
I get that it's bad to do that, but I hate it when they call it playing too hard. Everybody should be playing hard. Don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
everyone
just
should be
looking for a
looking.
reason to put a target on someone.
Yeah.
Why can't people be more subtle about it?
Some people try to. So they'll say they're looking for wood or they're going to
Yeah,
get
wood or
water, and then
something.
some of them will just like blatantly go out and look for it.
I don't know.
All
if you
right.
noticed, I was before you continue.
Oh.
I noticed a lot more bugs in this season.
Did you? I didn't notice any.
Like in the trees, I could just tell there was like tons of like ants. When they were, I was like, oh, like this is gonna be, bug driven. I don't know. Just want to point that out. I just
All
don't
right.
like bugs. So
All right, Andre's watching Eva, Charity, and the Bugs.
that's right.
All right, guys, let's move on to our final part of the session here. What everyone is coming to listen to STFU for is our power rankings. So what we're going to do here is we're all going to rate the survivors from 0 to 5, and we'll take an average, and then we'll sort them, and we'll create like 3 tiers of like top tier, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and have all these players ranked for you, the listeners. So I'm gonna go first, and we'll do it. Each one of us will go, and we'll do it tribe by tribe, because if we're gonna explain anything, it's probably easiest to do it by each tribe. So I'll go first. For the Orange Siva tribe, I pretty much gave the alliance, the 4-person alliance, all 4s, because I think think they're going to go far because of that alliance. So that's Chrissy, David, Camilla, and Kyle. I give Mitch a 3 because I'm not. It doesn't seem to be part of that alliance. I'm not sure where he's going to be. But Charity, I gave her a 2 because she did get a little target put on her for putting out Kyle's name, and Camilla is very smart for for putting that target on her. And then for the Purple Tribe, I pretty much gave them all 4s because they're powerhouses. They're gonna go far. They're gonna win all the challenges. I don't see them going to immunity. Maybe once. And if they do, I gave Star a 3 because she seems to be on the outs for looking um, for that idol. But everyone else on
Pass it
that
too
tribe, I
heavy.
gave a 4. Uh, and then for that green tribe, I gave Justin and Kevin 5s because they seem to be in the swing votes. So even if they do go to a couple more tribal councils, I think they're going to last the longest out of that tribe. I gave Cedric a 3 for just being in that alliance and being in the middle. I gave Mary a 2 because she voted for Sai. And I gave Sai a 4 because she does have that immunity idol, and I think that'll keep her alive a little while. But I think her intensity is going to get her in trouble.
No
So
ones.
just a 4 for her, not a 5.
No ones. Hey, Jay, you're a nice guy.
I did not give any ones or zeros,
That's a
but
possibility.
that's just my rating, and we're ranking these, we're giving these ratings based on how we like their games, how we like them, and if you want to, I base mine on also like how far we think they're going to go in the game. So usually, if you like them for you like them because of the game too, so they probably will go far. So
Their game,
it's kind of
Andre,
relative,
not just their looks.
right?
But the looks
But
could
their
make
looks
you go
could get them
further in the
far, right?
game.
Yeah, there you go,
But do
Andre.
you think Sierra didn't last to at least the jury because of her looks? Come on,
She
we
had a
know
good
it's true.
personality too.
Okay, let's go to Tone. What are your rankings? Do you want me to list each person out, or what do you want to do? Or do you want to just tell them
I guess
tell us your rankings for each?
I don't know if I want to give an explanation each one,
You
but
don't, and you don't have to. You really don't. You could just give me the numbers.
I'll give Charity a 2 because she kind of looks bad for
Okay.
putting Kyle's name out there. Chrissy, I think she's getting along with people, so I'll give her a. It's not really a ranking; it's a rating.
Sure. No, they will have rankings after we give them rankings.
Ratings. I don't want to copy your list, but
Don't look at mine then.
I can't.
You can't unsee it.
I can't not see it. Yeah. I'll give her a. Well, she's hasn't caused any trouble, and there's no targets on her. I'll give her a 4. I'll give Dave a 3 because he's still kind of a douchebag. Hasn't shown it yet.
I like it.
Camilla, I thought she would have been annoying from her interview. She's not yet. So I'll give her a 4 also.
Okay.
Kyle, I'll give Kyle and Mitch a 4.
All right.
I don't see many negatives from Mitch yet. Bianca,
Or
Purple Tribe.
I'll give her a 3 because I don't even remember her on the show yet. I'll give you a 4. I'll give Joe a 4. And how do you pronounce this guy's name?
Shohin? Is it Shohin or
I
Shohin?
thought it's
Shahin?
what I
Shahin?
thought.
Okay.
We'll get it right for next episode.
Let's just call him Shaw.
Shot.
Bearded guy.
And not mustache guy. He likes to go like this with a stash.
I'll give him. I'm gonna give him a 3
Is it because of his mustache?
because I don't remember much about him, and
All right.
I'm not a fan of Star, so I'll go for a 3. Thomas a 3.
All right.
I'll give Cedric a 3. Justin a 3. Kevin. You gave Justin a 5? Okay. Um, I'll give Kevin also a 3. He could be injured, but he's probably not. But and for Mary, even though she voted for Cy, it it didn't show, right? Because they stopped what's his name, Jeff stopped showing before her vote come out, right?
No, they showed her at the end. They showed
At
her
the
vote for
end,
Cy.
But
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 the
the
rest of the tribe
players.
doesn't see it.
Yeah, but
That counts because if they saw that she voted different from them, she can be targeted.
they said Cy was the first vote he showed, and then it
Right.
was
But
Stephanie,
it could have
Stephanie,
been
Stephanie.
And Stephanie
yes.
doesn't have a vote.
Yeah, so it's definitely Mary's.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. So she has been exposed. Okay, I'll give her a 2 then. She might be targeted because she went against the tribe.
You mean against the weapon?
Yeah, that too. And I'll give Saya. I'll give her a 3.
All right, we got Tones ranks or ratings. Let's move on to
Oh,
Mitch.
Mitch.
All right. Doing the orange tries. So Chrissy and Camille get 4s. David gets a 5. Um, Kyle and Mitch get a 3, and Charity gets a 2. I just think that David at this point has kind of the charisma to kind of like stick through the within tribe for a little while before people see that he's a target, and then Charity just throwing out somebody's name in the first 3 days. You should not be throwing out people's names. Come on. And then
Mm-hmm.
if we and then Kyle and Mitch just hasn't done anything yet. And then in the purple tribe, I have Joe and Eva at 5s because they got that tight alliance, so they probably won't get voted out from their tribe. I think I have the Bianca as a Bianca and Cheyenne at a 3, along with Thomas, and then Star at a 2, maybe a 1 for looking at for the idol on her own. I have in the green tribe, I have Sai as a 5 because she has an idol, and it's gonna be hard to vote her out. Then now and then, so Mary's at a 3. Kevin and Justin are at a 2, and Cedric's at a 3. So I thought Kevin and Justin weren't ready to play, and they should have gone out somebody who was a clear threat. And yeah, they're gonna. I'll pay tough for it, I think.
Mm.
Because if they lose again, they'll be the one of the 2 people that goes. Because I will bring in a Mary along, then Mary will be like, hey, I'll go with anyone. So I will get the Mary there first, and the one of those 2 are out next.
Okay, awesome.
So I will bring Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Mary will do whatever she needs to do to stay alive.
Mary will be a number for her.
But doesn't she know that Mary voted against her?
Don't matter.
Don't matter. Cy will do whatever it takes to win, right?
The
Oh,
weapon
Mary's
makes
a
you do
free
what you
agent.
want.
She's a
Yeah.
number thing.
All right, Bobby, what are your ratings?
I agree with the 2s for Charity. And even the 4s for Chrissy. I kind of like her. I think she'll do well. David a 5. Camilla, I think she's a little more sneaky. I'm gonna go with 3. Kyle, I thought was pretty personable, even though he goofed in his solo challenge. I'd say a 4. And Mitch also 4.
All right.
Bianca, haven't seen enough. 3. Eva and Joe are a pair of 5s. And Shannon as well. Star, I think if they get to vote, if this tribes goes to tribal council, I think Star's gone. I think it's going to be a 1. Thomas a 3. Let's see. Cedric, just a 3. Justin, he kind of reminds me like of a soft-spoken Kyle from last season.
I can see it.
So I think he'll fine, but I'm gonna go with a 3 for now, just from what we've seen. And Kevin is also a 3. Mary, it's looking like a 2. And even though Sai has an idol, I don't believe that's gonna scare people off from voting her. People go home with idols all the time. I think she's gonna be a 2. I don't think the tribe's gonna want to keep her around. And I'm gonna give Stephanie a 0. She's gone.
It's not on the list. Thanks, Bob.
Before we
Good takes.
continue, why did Charity bring up Kyle's name?
Because he came back with nothing from that one-on-one, and she thinks that he might have something.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, I think she's just overthinking it.
Yeah,
Okay.
shouldn't have done that. All right, Andre, last.
All right, I got Charity at 2.5.
Oh, we're going 0.5. Okay.
We can go decimals. Okay, I'm going back to change my
Guys,
picks.
Nope.
I
Of
take this
course.
serious. I
Of
take
course.
this serious. Listen, Chrissy is the old lady who they bring to the finals, but this year this old lady can do challenges. So to me, she is a 4.75.
Ooh.
Oh, you're gonna break Jay's
Yes.
macro.
All right, let's go.
No, it'll still work.
David. Okay, David to me, yeah, he's gonna be a 4. And then Camilla, I think she's gonna bust things up. I think she's gonna screw people over too much, and people are gonna realize it quickly. So I'm gonna give her a 3. Kyle's gonna go far, I think, too, but 4. Mitch, I have yet to really see what he's about, so I'm gonna give him a 3 as well. Yeah, I would prefer to see Coach Mitch in there than this Mitch, but just throw it out there. They tried to copy our coach with this Mitch, but it's not happening.
No.
All right, Bianca. Okay, I just want to clarify something. Bianca and the alliance in the Purple Tribe is who again?
It is the California girls, which is Joe, Shoheen, and Thomas.
And they're trying to bring in a girl, right?
Yeah, Thomas is he wants Bianca in, and Joe
And
obviously
Joe
wants
wants you in.
you
And I think that's going to be, that's why I'm like, I don't know about these California girls. I feel like Thomas is going to get kicked out of California. I don't know. We'll see. So Bianca, I'm going to give her a 3. Eva, I'm going to give her a 5. Joe, a 5. Shohin, a 4. Star, we're going to go to a 1. And Thomas hasn't, I'm going to give him a 3 as well.
Okay.
All right. Cedric, I like him. I think he's going to do well. So I'm going to give him a 3.5. Mary, I think she's actually going to go pretty far because she's not going to be that much of a threat. So I'm going to give her a 4. Psy, I'm going to give a 4 as well. Now, Justin and Kevin, I'm going to give them Uncle Ben said, with great power comes
Great respect.
Yeah.
no.
That's
Great what?
Norman Osborn.
Comes
Oh,
great responsibility, right? And what do they always say? Knowledge is power, right? These
yes.
guys knew what was in Sai's hand. They had the power to take her out. And I think
So
they
dumb.
don't have the power, the not the they had the responsibility. It was great responsibility that they should have done it. They failed, so I'm going to give them a 1
Ooh.
Point
for
zero.
both of them. I was thinking 0.5, but I was going to go with just the 1 for them. I think they just didn't come here to play. So we'll see what happens.
All right. There you have it. We have our rankings.
So who do you have at
Well,
the
we have our
top?
ratings, which were averaged into rankings. So let's sort this out, and we'll be able to tell the listeners who we have here. So it looks like we have. I just need to sort this properly. Largest to smallest here. Okay. Okay. So I really want to like group these. Um, so it's easier for listeners to see like who's in the top, who's in the middle, who's at the bottom. I would say the top bunch here is what I've highlighted: Eva, Joe, David, Chrissy, Kyle, and Shoheen as top tier. Middle tier is Camilla, Cy, Mitch, Bianca, Cedric, and Thomas. And then at the bottom tier, we have Justin, Kevin, Mary, Charity, and Star with the lowest score.
So I want to throw out this question though. Can a contestant be too likable? Right? Like I feel like Eva and Joe are just too lovable.
Yeah.
That they have
It matters
they
near
have
the end
no
game,
faults,
kind of.
and I'm like,
And
they're so awesome that I'm like, like I'm wondering how well they will do, even though I think they can do well and they will do well. I want to throw that question out there.
The problem is not maybe likable, but too honorable. They're maybe too honorable to vote out bigger threats that they have
Yeah.
given their word to.
Yeah.
People have been voted out also for just being too likable and knowing that they can't be standing in the finals with them, right? Because they'll get too many jury votes. So I would I would say yeah, they can be too likable.
I'm excited to see how the season plays out with those two.
Yeah.
Because
That might be a
like
focal point.
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be good.
it'll be interesting who they vote out first if they got to go to tribal. Is that right? You can tell how the people are gonna to play when you see them have to scramble around for tribal council.
Yep.
One thing will miss about Stephanie is I thought as they get hungry and their kind of more true selves show up, I was I thought she was in line for a big blow up. She would have let loose, exploded on
Yes.
somebody. I think Psy actually has that potential as well.
The weapon. It'll be good.
Any last thoughts?
I have 3 of the bottom 5 as my picks.
Oh,
That's what I
yes.
see.
Oh,
In your survivor pool.
so for the listeners, yes, all of us are in a big pool where we had to pick eight survivors, and yeah. So if you hear us talking about our picks, that means we're talking about the pool that we're in. Okay, you know what? We will wrap it up there. Thanks everyone for this roundtable. Thanks guys for participating in the very first episode of STFU. And listeners, hope you got some good entertainment out of this and got some power rankings to go move forward with, and any other kind of pools that you're in. Okay, we'll end it off there.
Go
Cool.
watch What
See
About
everyone
Bob?
next week.
Okay, and if any of your friends are looking for a awesome, cool podcast about Survivor, you tell them STFU. Night, everyone.
STFU,
Night.
peace.